Hello everyone, welcome back to Nagesh Karajki Orchid School. Students, in the last session we have started lesson number 5, that is multiplication, and we have completed recall exercise, okay, and then today we are going to see the properties of multiplication. In the last session first 3 properties we have seen, but then also we will see once again in short. See the first property. What was the first property? When we multiply two numbers, the order in which we multiply them does not matter. Means here 6 into 4 if we will do, we will get the answer 24. The product we will get 24. And suppose if we will change the order of the number, means if we will do 4 into 6 is equal to, then also we will get the answer or product 24 only. Means what was the property? When we multiply two numbers, the order in which we multiply them does not matter. The product remains the same. Okay. Then we have seen the property number 2 also. What was the second property? Second property was the product of a number and 1 is the number itself. See here, 6 into 1 if we will do, what will be the answer? 6. 6 is the product. 6 into 1 is equal to 6. Means if we multiplied by 1 to any number, then we will get the product that number itself. This was the second property. Then we have seen one more property, that is third property. What was the third property? The property was product of a number and 0 is 0. Means suppose here two numbers are there and out of that two numbers one is 0, and if we will multiply by 0 to any number, then we will get the answer or product 0 only. So this is the third property. Now today we will see one more property. Okay, see here. Now let us discover another property of multiplication. Consider the numbers 3, 4 and 5. Keep these 3 numbers in your mind. Which 3 numbers? 3, 4 and 5. Group in any 2 of the numbers and then multiply their product. Now see students, here more than 2 numbers are there. Here 3 numbers are there, that is 3, 4 and 5. Now what we have to do? We have to make group and then we have to do the multiplication. So group any 2 of the numbers. Now out of these 3 numbers, we have to make a group of any 2 numbers. So here we will make a group of 3 and 4. Okay, and then multiply their product. Now see here. Here the group of 3 and 4 first we will make. 3 into 4. This we will keep in the bracket. 3 into 4 and then into 5 is equal to. Now first of all we will solve this bracket because we have grouped any 2 number of the any 2 of the numbers. So 3 into 4 is equal to what? 3 into 4 is equal to 12. 3 4s are 12, and then we will multiply the remaining third number, which is 5. So 12 into 5 is equal to 60. Okay. Now see, if we will change the numbers. Okay, now here in the first example we have taken these 2 numbers, that is 3 and 4. Now here we will make a group of 4 and 5. Now here 4 into 5 first we will do, and then we will multiply their product by 3. Now do the multiplication of 4 into 5. 4 into 5 is equal to 20, and then we will multiply it by 3 to 20. So 20 into 3 we will do 60. Okay, 20 into 3 is equal to 60. Now we will change the group now. Now what we will do? Now in the group we will take this first number, that is 3, and the last number, that is 5. Now we will make a group of 3 and 5. 3 into 5. 3 into 5 is equal to 15. Now which number is remaining? 4 is remaining. Now 15 into 4 if we will do, we will get the answer 60. Okay. Now one more way is there to make a group. Now what we will do, we will take first and second number in the group. Okay. So here 4 into 3 we will take in the bracket. 4 into 3 is equal to 12, and then 5 is remaining, so we will multiply it by 5 to 12. So 12 into 5, 12 5s are 60. Now see students, see all these 4 examples. Okay, the numbers are same only, 3, 4 and 5. Only these 3 numbers are there. And what we have done here, we have make group. First, in the first example, we took these 2 numbers 3 and 4 in the bracket. Then 3 4s are 12, and then which one is remaining? 5 is remaining. So 12 5s are 60. Then we have changed the group. Okay, here 4 into 5 we have done. In the third example, here 3 into 5 we have done first, and here 4 into 3 we have done first, and then the remaining number we have taken. In all the examples, if we will see the carefully, we will get the answer same only. We got the answer same only, 60, 60, 60, 60. Means what is the property? See, the property is when you multiply 3 numbers. See, when you multiply 3 numbers, you can group them in any order. Means if the numbers are more than 2 numbers are there, if 3 or 4 numbers are there, then that time you can group them in any order. The product is always the same. If you will see here, everywhere the product is same only, that is a 60. Okay, though we have changed the group, though if we did the 3 into 4 and then 5, then also we will get the answer 60. If we will do like this, 4 into 5 first and into 3, then also we will get the answer 60. Suppose if we did 3 into 5 into 4, then also the answer will get 60. Means when you multiply 3 numbers, you can group them in any order. The product is always the same. This was our 4th property. Okay. Now students, it's a time to solve next exercise, that is exercise 5.1. You have to open your textbook and keep in front of you, one by one we will solve all the sums, okay, which are based on the properties. See the first one, exercise 5.1. What is the question? Use the properties of multiplication to fill in the blanks. Now here they are given us 16 example. Okay, one by one we will see all the examples, which all are depends on the properties of the multiplication. See the first one, 8 into 9 is equal to 9 into dash. Now see here, 8 into 9, 8 into 9 is equal to 8 9s are 72. Now here which property we can apply? The first property which we can apply here. What was the first property? If we change the order of the number and if we will do the multiplication, the product remains the same. So 8 into 9, after that whatever we will get the product, that is 72. Then if we will do the 9 into 8, then also we will get the product same. So 8 into 9 is equal to 9 into 8. See the second one, 10 into 1. What was the property? Yes, the product of a number and 1 is the number itself. The product of a number and 1. Here one number is there, 10 and 1. What is the product of the number? 10 into 1 is equal to 10. That number itself. Means if we multiplied by 1 to any number, we will get that number itself. So 10 into 1 is equal to what? 10. See the third one, 101 into 0. Now here which property we can apply here? Property number 3. What was the third property? The product of a number and 0 is 0. So here 101 into 0 is equal to what? 0. Okay. Now we'll move to the fourth one. See the fourth example carefully. 5, 6 and 7. Here more than 2 numbers are there. 5, 6 and 7. 3 numbers are there. Okay. Now 5 into 6, it is there in the bracket, and then into 7 is equal to 5 into dash into 6. Then which number we can write here? Yes. According to which property we can solve this sum? Yes, property number 4. What was the property number 4? When you multiply 3 numbers, you can group them in any order. The product is always the same. So 5 into 6 into 7, if we will do whatever product we will get, that product only we will get after that 5 into 7 into 6 if we will do. Okay. So here 5 into 6 into 7 is equal to 5 into 7 into 6, because 5, here 6 is there, here also 6 is there, here 7 is there, and that 7 number is not there, so here we will write 7. Then see the fifth example. It is very easy. 5 into 6 is equal to 6 into 5. Only we have to change the order of the number. Okay. If we will do 5 into 6, we will get 30. And if we will do 6 into 5, 6 5s are 30. The product remains the same. See the sixth one. Sixth one. Again property number 2 we can apply here. 23 into 1. If we multiplied by 1 to any number, we will get the answer that number itself. So 23 into 1 is equal to 23. Now see the seventh number. 99 into 0. 99 into 0 is equal to, yes, 0. Why? What is the property? Yes, which property we can apply here? The property number 3. The product of a number and 0 is 0. So here 99 into 0 is equal to 0. We'll move to the 8th one example now. Now see in 8th example, it is same like 4th example. Okay. 4 into 7 into 8. Here more than 2 numbers are there. 4 into 7 into 8 is equal to 7 into dash into 8. So which number we can write here? Yes students, see the numbers carefully. 4, 7, 8. Multiplication of these 3 numbers is equal to 7 into, here 8 is there, here also it is there, 7, 7. Which number is not there here? 4 is there. Okay, so we'll write 4. See the 9th one. 44 into 0. Again same. If we multiplied by 0 to any number, yes, the product will get 0 only. So 44 into 0 is equal to 0. See the 10th one. 44 into 33. It is based on the first property. What was the first property? When we multiply 2 numbers, the order in which we multiply them does not matter, the product remains the same. According to this property, here 44 into 33 is equal to 33 into 44. Then see the 11th one. Here, can you see here more than 2 numbers? Yes, here 3 numbers are there. 43 into 19 into 28 is equal to what? 19 into dash is into 28. So which number we can write here? Yes. Which number is not there? 43. So we will write here 43. See the 12th one. In the 12th number example, one number is 0. So 6507 into 0 is equal to what? 0. What is the property? If we multiplied by 0 to any number, we will get the product 0 only. So here we have to write 0. Then 13 number. 2 238 into 42 is equal to 42 into 238. It is based on the first property. 14th number, again 9000 into 0. It is based on the third property, zero property of multiplication. 9000 into 0 is equal to 0. No matter the number, which number is there here. If one of the number is 0, then product is 0 only. So we have to write 0. Then see the 15th one. 111 into 100 into 1 is equal to 100 into, yes. Now see here, first what we will do, here only one fill in the blanks is there, but here three numbers are there. Why? See, 111 into 100 into 1 is equal to 100. Now here 100 is there. Now which two numbers are remaining? These two numbers are remaining. Now see these two numbers carefully. 111 into 1. If we multiplied by 1 to any number, we will get the product that number itself. So here, instead of writing 111 into 1, only we can write 111. Okay. Now we will see the last one, 16th number. See here. 252 into 312 into 0. Now here see, here more than two numbers are there, but one number is 0. And what was the property? Property number third property. If we multiplied by 0 to any number, we will get the product 0 only. So here no need to see which two numbers are there, only one of that number is 0, then we will get the answer 0 only. So in this way we have completed exercise 5.1. Okay. Now we will see next part. What is the next part? Multiplication without regrouping. Recall how you multiplied a 2 or 3 digit numbers by 1 digit number. Now here one by one we will see with the help of examples. Let us see the first example. Read the number. Find the product of 43 into 2. Now here see, 43 is the 2 digit number. So we will write their places first, that is ones and tens, as it is a 2 digit number. 43 multiplied by 2. Now always while doing the addition, subtraction or multiplication, always we should start from the ones place. Many times I told you. So we will start from the ones place. Now here 2 into 3 ones. See here, 2 into 3 ones. 2 into 3 ones, because at ones place here 3 is there. Okay. And we have to multiply it by 2 by 3. So 2 into 3 ones is equal to what? 6 ones. So we will write 6 in the ones column. Okay. 2 into 3 ones is equal to 6 ones. So at ones place we will write 6. Then what we have to do? Now we have done this 2 into 3. Okay. Now we will do 2 into 4 ones. Okay. 2 into 4 tens, not ones. 2 into 4 tens. 2 into 4 tens is equal to 2 4s are 8. 4 is at tens place. So 2 into 4 tens is equal to 8 tens. So at tens place we will write 8. So 43 into 2 is equal to 86. Now here one more example we will see. Find the product 231 into 3. Now see students, here 231, it is a 3 digit number. So, and 3 we will multiply it by 3 digit number by 1 digit. Okay. First of all we will write their places. H, T, O. O means ones, T means tens and H means hundreds. Now see here, 3 into 1 ones. 3 into 1 ones is equal to 3 ones. See, 3 into 1 1 is equal to 3 ones. So we will write 3 at ones place. Then what we will do? Yes, we will move to the tens place. 3 into 3 tens. 3 into 3 tens. See here, 3 into 3 tens is equal to what? 9 tens. 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9. Here 3 tens are there. So here 9 tens will come. So we will write 9 at tens place. Okay. Then what is remaining? Yes, 200 is remaining. So again we will multiply 3 into 200s. See, 3 into 200s. 3 into 200s, 3 2s are 6 and here 100 is there. So 3 into 200s is equal to 600. So at hundreds place we will write 6. So in this way 231 into 3 is equal to 693. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is 693. Now we will see 4-digit number. Okay, now we will take 4-digit number. See, the number is 1324. If we will do the multiplication of 4-digit number by 1-digit number. Here 1324, it is a 4-digit number. We will write their places. We will put this number in the place value chart. This is 1000, 100, tens and ones. Put the number 1324 in the place value chart and then we will multiply that number by 2. Start from the ones place. See the ones place. At ones place here 4 is there. Okay. So 2 into 4 ones. What is the first step? 2 into 4 ones. Always we should start from the ones place. So do the multiplication. 2 into 4 ones. 2 4s are, yes, 2 4s are 8. So we will write here 8 and 4 ones are there. So here 8 ones will come. So at ones place here we will write 8. Okay. Then after ones we will move to the tens place. So do the multiplication. 2 into 2 tens. 2 into 2 tens. Do the multiplication. 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4. 2 into 2 tens is equal to 4 tens. So 4 tens means we will write 4 at tens place. Then we will move to the hundreds place column. 2 into 300. See here 2 is there and here 300. So 2 into 300s. So 2 3s are 6. We will write here 600. So in the hundreds column we will write 6. Okay. Then we will move to the thousands place. 2 into 1000. See, 2 into 1000. 2 ones are 2. 1000 is there. So 2 into 1000 is equal to 2000. So at thousands place we will write 2. Okay. Okay. Now we will see the exercise 5.2. See students, first example, 23 into 2. See, this is a 2-digit number. Okay, so write their place value places. 2 into 3 ones. 2 into 3 ones. 2 3s are 6. So 2 into 3 ones means 6 ones. So at ones place we will write 6. Then 2 into 2 tens. 2 into 2 tens. 2 2s are 4. 2 into 2 tens means 4 tens. So at tens place we will write 4. Okay. Then see the third one. Here total 16 sums are there. We will take only odd number sums. Okay. See 21 into 4. This is also a 2-digit number. Now here at ones place 4 is there and here 1 is there. 4 into 1 1. 4 into 1 ones is equal to 4 ones are 4. So at ones place we will write 4. Then we will move to the tens place. 4 into 2 tens. See 4 into 2 tens. So 4 2s are 8. 2 tens are there. So 4 into 2 tens means 8 tens. So at tens place we will write 8. Okay. Then see the fifth number. 132 into 3. Write their places. This is a 3-digit number. This is 100, tens and 1. Start from the ones place. 3 into 2 ones. 3 2s are 6. So at ones place write 6. Then we'll move to the tens place. 3 into 3 tens. 3 3s are 9. So at tens place we will write 9. Okay. Then move to the hundreds place. 3 into 100. 3 into 100. 3 ones are 3. So write 3 at hundreds place. Okay. Then we will take the seventh number. This is also a 3-digit number. Now start from the ones place. 4 into 2 ones. 4 2s are 8. So write here 8. Now we will move to the tens place. 4 into 0 tens. 4 into 0 tens. 4 into 0 0. Why? Because we have seen one of the property of multiplication. In that, according to that property, 4 into 0 0. Then we will move to the hundreds place. 4 into 200. 4 2s are 8. So 800. So at hundreds place we will write 8. Then see the ninth one. Now here 1234, which is a 4-digit number. Write their places. 1000, 100, tens and ones. See the ones place. 2 into 4 ones. 2 4s are 8. So at ones place we will write 8. Then we will move to the tens place. 2 into 3. 2 into 3 tens. Yes, 2 into 3 6. So at tens place we will write 6. Then after tens we will move to the hundreds place. 2 into 2 hundreds. 2 2s are 4. So at hundreds place write 4. Now which is remaining? Thousands place is remaining. So 2 into 1000 is equal to 2. Okay. Now see this 11th one. 3212. This is also a 4-digit number. Write their places and start from the ones place. 3 into 2 ones. 3 2s are 6. So at ones place write 6. Then we'll move to the tens place. Yes, 3 into 0 tens. Now here 0 is there. So 3 into 0 0. Okay. Now after tens we'll move to the hundreds place. Now here 3 into how many hundreds are there? 2 hundreds. 3 into 2 hundreds. 3 2s are 6. So at hundreds place we'll write 6 because 3 into 2 hundreds is equal to 6 hundreds. Then 3 into 3000. See here. 3 into 3000. 3 into 3. 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9. So at thousands place we'll write 9. Okay. Then after 11, the next odd number is 13. See the number 2122. Okay. This is also a 4-digit number. So write the places 1000, 100, tens and ones. Start from the ones place. 4 into 2 ones. 4 2s are 8. So write 8 at ones place. Then we'll move to the tens place. 4 into 2 tens, again same. 4 2s are 8. So write 8 at tens place. Then see the hundreds place. 4 into 100. 4 into 1. 4 ones are 4. So write 4 at hundreds place. Then move to the thousands place. 4 into 2000. 4 into 2000. 4 into 2. 4 2s are 8. So at thousands place write 8. Okay. Now one more example we will take. 15th number. This is 4-digit number. Start from the ones place. 2 ones and 4. 4 into 2 ones. 4 into 2 ones. 4 2s are 8. Write 8 at ones place. Then we'll move to the tens place. 4 into 1 10. 4 ones are 4. So write 4 at tens place. Then see the 100 place. Here 0 is there. 4 into 0. If we will multiply it by 0 to any number, we will get the product 0 only. So we will write 0 at hundreds place. Then 4 into 2000, 4 into 2 8, so write 8 at thousands place. Okay, so students, in this way today we have seen the properties of multiplication. Then after that we have solved the exercise 5.1 full exercise, and then we have seen the multiplication without regrouping, and finally at the end of the session we have seen the exercise 5.2. in that exercise total there were 16 sums. Okay, and today we have taken only odd number sums. Remaining even number sums you have to solve today itself in the Canopy textbook. In the next session we will see the multiplication with regrouping. Till that time you have to do the practice of tables and multiplication, as well as you have to complete the exercise 5.2 today itself. Okay, till that time take care, bye bye.